How did Chernobyl change Soviet nuclear power? Have you ever wondered how a single event can reshape an entire industry? The Chernobyl disaster in April 1986 did just that for Soviet nuclear power. This catastrophic event revealed serious flaws in reactor design and safety practices, forcing a major shift in policies and technology within the Soviet system. At the heart of the disaster was the RBMK reactor design. This type of reactor had a positive void coefficient. This means that if the reactor lost cooling water, the nuclear reaction could speed up, leading to instability. In contrast, many Western reactor designs slow down under similar conditions, making them safer. The Soviet approach often prioritized rapid energy production and industrial growth, sometimes overlooking safety standards. The RBMK reactors were chosen because they could be built quickly and cheaply, aligning with the socialist goal of large-scale industrialization. After the Chernobyl accident, the Soviet Union faced the harsh reality of its priorities. The focus on economic output and centralized planning had come at a high cost. The immediate aftermath saw immense financial and human losses, which diverted resources from other projects and put a strain on the already fragile Soviet economy. This shift in focus meant that new ideas for reform, such as those proposed under perestroika, had less opportunity to develop as the state concentrated on recovery. In the wake of Chernobyl, the Soviet nuclear industry underwent intense scrutiny. The government, facing pressure from both domestic and international critics, had to improve reactor safety. Modifications were made to existing RBMK reactors. These included changes to control rods, the addition of neutron absorbers, and increased fuel enrichment. These adjustments made the reactors more stable and reduced the risk of similar accidents. Safety mechanisms were automated, and new inspection equipment was installed to monitor reactor conditions more closely. From a socialist viewpoint, the Chernobyl disaster highlighted the difficulties of balancing centralized control with the need for innovation and safety. The Soviet system, which emphasized collective goals and state ownership, struggled to adapt quickly to new information or encourage open discussions about risks. The disaster also showed how economic priorities could overshadow public safety, a risk in systems where the state controls both production and information. In practical terms, Chernobyl led to stricter safety protocols and greater international cooperation in nuclear safety, even among socialist countries. The lessons learned from this disaster influenced safety standards worldwide, not just in the Soviet Union. However, the accident also revealed the limitations of innovation in a system where decision-making is highly centralized and economic goals often take precedence over safety and transparency. Overall, Chernobyl changed Soviet nuclear power by forcing a reevaluation of reactor design, safety practices, and the government's role in managing technological risks. It demonstrated that even in a system built on collective goals and state control, neglecting safety and openness could lead to disastrous consequences. The disaster remains a key example of how socialist economies must balance the drive for innovation with responsible management of technology.